Hi, are you interested in the British accent? I'm afraid there is not one British accent to represent all of them, but let's talk about the accent that is specific to the southeast of England, the Estuary English accent. Hello everyone, my name is Rafi and welcome to my channel. This is Expert. Before we get into the video, please click the subscribe button, the notification bell, and drop a comment down below saying I've subscribed. Okay, so what are we going to talk right now? We are going to talk about the Estuary English accent with the help of Jamie Oliver and Ricky Gervais. Now let's get into the video. Right, so the first feature that we are going to talk about is the T-glottalization. In the Estuary English accent, the T is sometimes dropped, but not all the time. For example,
absolutely not. Leave them in the paper and just give them a little spank. That just don't have to clean the pan out because there's actually sticky goodness on the bottom of that pan. So then we'll go,
and it's relative, and
sometimes in this accent, T is dropped. So little becomes little, bottom becomes bottom, relative becomes relative. Basically, in this accent, the T sound is replaced by a glottal stop. So it's like, that sound. So better, butter, and later become better, butter, and later. So, see you later, put some butter. But sometimes T is pronounced like for this one.
we've got burnt butter again.
Okay, see you later, put some butter. The next feature that we're going to talk about is the L-vocalization.
Milk. When you put lemon in milk, it was split into little curds. Don't be... Mashed potato, something really, really special. So,
In this accent, the L sound is replaced with a W sound. So milk becomes milk and special becomes special. Other words would be tell, bell, and tool. So in a sentence, it would be like, I want to tell you something, or I want to tell you something, instead of I want to tell you something. I want to drink some milk, instead of I want to drink some milk. Okay, the next feature that we're going to talk about is what we call H dropping.
that this chicken is anything like one you've ever had before. This is something.
Yeah, he hasn't done those things for a while.
Sometimes in this accent, H is not pronounced, like when Jamie Oliver said ever had instead of ever had.
One you've ever had before.
And when Ricky Gervais said he hasn't instead of he hasn't.
Yeah, he hasn't done those things for a while.
Now let's go to the next feature. The Estuary English accent is also non-rhotic.
the audience to that place they hadn't been before.
Curds of cheese, and then the whey splits out.
So instead of saying curd, they say curd, and before becomes before. Examples: better, power, smaller. Do you have this in a smaller size? I'm gonna buy myself a car. But we do have the linking R and the intrusive R as well. So what is a linking R and what is an intrusive R? The linking R is where the R is pronounced if the next sound is a vowel sound.
This way it's going to keep moisture in. We want to get colour on the chicken.
For example, the liver is an important organ. The liver is. John's mother is a doctor. Mother is. Okay, John's mother is a doctor.
We want to get colour on the chicken.
So what is an intrusive R? So the intrusive R is putting an R when there is no R at all.
Particularly in America, it's come down to sort of two tribes now. That,
For example, America is a big country.
particularly in America, it's come down.
America is a big country. Patricia and John split up. Now let's go to the next feature, which is what we call a bath trap split.
In milk. This is a massive, massive recipe on Jamie. So, an hour and a half has passed, and in that time...
Comedians always get asked, is there anything you wouldn't joke about?
Bath and trap are pronounced differently. So there would be cat, massive, hat, cap, map, and then we've got half, ask, grass, and laugh. When to use the trap vowel and when to use the bath vowel, the best thing to do is to refer to online dictionaries as they provide information on how to pronounce all the words. Okay? The next one would be the goat vowel.
I don't know. I think I got that reputation. Comedians always get asked, is there anything you wouldn't joke about?
Okay, so it is tighter. It's not that open in comparison to the American goat vowel. So we would say no, joke, and I was joking. Okay? The next feature is what we call yod coalescence.
People got it. And this year, I'd already started writing this.
So yod coalescence is basically coalescing two sounds into one. So this year becomes this year.
This year, I'd already started writing this.
Tuesday becomes Tuesday. And tuna becomes tuna.
In France, they never overcook their tuna.
For example, I'm going to visit you this Tuesday. I'm going to have one tuna sandwich, please. Okay, the next feature that we're going to talk about is the changing of the ng sound to na sound.
Do this process very often, but you're getting a unique flavour from doing this.
What do I mean? Sometimes ng is replaced with n, so getting becomes getting.
Do this process very often, but you're getting a unique flavour from doing this.
Moving becomes moving. Talking becomes talking. I was talking to the doctor. I was talking to the doctor. Okay, sometimes there are some words or some phrases or some sentences that are pronounced differently. For example, isn't it becomes in it.
It's exciting, isn't it?
It's so hot in here. In it.
It's exciting, isn't it?
Instead of saying, it's so hot in here, isn't it? Or the word something becomes something.
Mashed potato, something really, really special. So,
For example, I need to do something becomes I need to do something.
something really, really special.
Sometimes we have the cha sound change into ja sound. So the word spinach becomes spinach, and the word sandwich becomes sandwich.
Some Swiss chard, some broccoli, spinach. And now for the PS.
Okay, we've got the full merge as well.
It's not really wasteful. You don't do
Just most privileged, beautiful people in the world. You've got to be careful with politics.
So the word beautiful becomes beautiful, and careful becomes careful. Just be careful, instead of saying just be careful. She's really beautiful, instead of saying she's really beautiful. So that would be all for now. I hope you have learned something today. I'm going to go now. If you like this video, please give this a like. See you next time.